Since early November, Dogecoin has increased by 187%. The question is it still interesting to buy Dogecoin, and if so, at what points? Additionally, I will also give you my price target, which I think will surprise you. Hey superstar, great that you're watching another new video. In this video, we are going to talk about Dogecoin. Many people have questions about this, so you ask where to turn. I'm making a video about it because it is certainly in the spotlight. Elon Musk, who is now going to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, in other words Dogecoin, within Trump's government. I will explain a bit more about this shortly, and why this could be very important for Dogecoin as well. I think you can make that connection yourself. We will look at upcoming moments, and a price target that I will give you, which is quite high. But I think it is quite achievable for Dogecoin. Do you like that? Altcoin updates. Make sure to like this video. New to this channel, my name is Cornet. I cover everything about crypto here. Altcoins, Bitcoin, tutorials. So do you like and do you want to find more money with crypto? Then consider subscribing via the button below. I would be grateful for that. Leave a comment, and if you do those three things, you have a chance to win 100 UCT. I announce the winner every Monday. You have Instagram, you can follow me at, and I'm also quite active on Twitter where I share a lot of analysis under the handle Cornet. That's another way. Let's start with the content of the video, and that begins with this piece. President-elect Trump appoints Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to lead the Department of Government Efficiency. So Elon and Vivek are going to work together on the Department of Government Efficiency. And what are they simply going to do there? Well, that is also further elaborated here in a true Trump style. I am pleased that the great Elon Musk, working in conjunction with American patriot Vivek, will lead the Department of Government Efficiency. Well, together they are going to look at the government, what tasks there are, and who the people are for those tasks. And actually, Trump is going to do what Elon Musk did with Twitter. With Twitter, I believe he fired 75% of all employees, and Twitter continued to run the same. In fact, it is doing better than ever at this moment. And he plans with the American government, so all the jobs that don't need to be done, too many exist, wasting money. Where too much is being done, he is going to eliminate all of them to make it much more efficient. In my opinion, very positive. And the Department of Government Efficiency is abbreviated as Doge. And because of that, Dogecoin is doing very well. He also shared a logo showing Doge and also the abbreviation Doge. So it all looks good. And I also made a video about that last time and shared an analysis where I had said Dogecoin will hit 50 cents by the end of the year. Well, we are well on our way. We have surpassed 42 cents, and the end of the year is not in sight yet, so I think that will definitely happen. I think in the coming days, if Bitcoin and Ethereum perform well in the coming days, you have seen that we have had a 187% increase. We have received some reactions to the points we had indicated. Exactly at the point of 0.27 cents, we received a reaction at 0.33, and then you see that the retracement has occurred here. So those levels have been extremely good. And now the question is, if you want to invest in Dogecoin, what levels are there? And is it a good idea? Well, I am of course not a financial advisor. I won't say that it's a good idea. I won't say that you should buy it. You should always do that with your own analysis. But I personally look at levels to buy in because I think, and I am convinced that Dogecoin could be one of the best coins of this bull market, the one that performs the best, and even meme coins. Now I am looking at the 4-hour chart. There are two levels that I find very interesting where I want to buy in. Level number 1 is below, so that is 34 cents. There is quite a bit of demand there. You can also see that the wicks have come in here, and I expect there will still be a wick towards that. That is an interesting buying moment. And if we don't hold that area, then I look at 29 cents. So those are two levels I am looking at for Dogecoin to invest in and to open long positions. That is an 8% drop from the current point, and that is a 25% drop from the current point. Well, there are two levels to buy in. It may be that by tonight when the video goes live, the first level has already been hit. But those are interesting places for me to buy in. What you really see happening is already here on the On the hourly chart, you can see that a nice bull pattern is forming here. This means we can calculate a large price target by simply placing that pole in this way at the point of potential breakout. And then you already go over 50 cents. So those are two interesting entry moments for me. Well, do you want to stay up to date? Then you can join our free Kryptonite community, a Discord community where I regularly provide updates, where we hold trading competitions with the exchange we collaborate with, where you can receive free signals, where very nice results are achieved, as you can see here. It costs you nothing and you can join for free. You can find the link in the description. Well, and then the question of how can Dogecoin become valuable? Or what is my price prediction for Dogecoin? Well, let's first take a look at the chart. What do we see in the chart? You can see that we have an all-time high on Binance. If we include the wick of 73 cents, the closing price has ultimately been 56 cents. So I expect a lot of resistance there as well. But that is at least 1 point. That is actually very close. We have been at 42 cents. From the current point to that all-time high, that is an increase of 100%. Looking at the recent increase, from the low, we have had an increase of 381%. You can see in the bull how fast that goes. So that all-time high can be reached very quickly, especially if the Department of Government Efficiency actually comes into effect. I think it can go very fast. Additionally, a price prediction. And this is really for the peak of the bull market. You need to remember that it is not tomorrow, not next week, not next month that the peak of the bull market will occur. What I like to do is first lay Fibonacci over it myself and look at interesting price levels. Because there are blue skies ahead, so you don't know which levels to look at. So there are two things I always take into account. One is very psychological numbers, levels. So for example, $1 is where many people will sell or buy again when the price comes back. Those kinds of levels are interesting. And also Fibonacci. Fibonacci is what people look at, and especially the 618. So the 1-618, the 2-618, etc. Well, the first is definitely $1. So $1, I expect a lot of action there. So $1 is a point that I at least look at, but that is certainly not my final target. If you look further at Fibonacci, okay, 1.17, you see above 184, but to know what the potential of Dogecoin is, you always need to look at the market cap. What you see with Dogecoin is that we have a market cap of 54. I also have 54 billion at the moment. Well, the price is at 37 cents, 54 billion. The question then is, can such a price realistically do a tenfold? Then the market cap would also multiply by 10. So that means if Dogecoin goes to $3.70, the market cap goes to 540 billion. Let's compare where it will stand. Then it would be below Bitcoin and above Ethereum. And I convey that too. In a bull market, everything goes up, and everything goes up quickly. So that could also happen. Is that Dogecoin goes to that 540 billion? But at the same time, it remains here in CoinMarketCap because the rest is also going up very fast. So realistically, I think Dogecoin can do a tenfold and can reach $3.70. Which means if you look at the chart to 370, well, that's quite far. Let's include the monthly one. Let's see, from the current point, that's about 1,000, so that's 1,000, let's see, 1,000% or 887%. 3887% from the current point. I took it a bit higher, but that's it. I think this is possible for the bull market. It may seem impossible now because you see this small piece here. It is a bizarre increase from the current point, but, and this is a big but, everything must be green anyway. We indeed need to get that bull market with Bitcoin. That will really smash all the targets that are mentioned. So, 200k and more. Ethereum needs to perform well. Dogecoin supercycle. Then I think Dogecoin can reach $3.5 to $3.70. I see price tags of $30. That's bizarre. I'm sure that won't happen. But I do think about a 10x. It's very important for you to determine what are you happy with. Do you really want to go for the peak? So before we indeed get that big blow off top, or if the price indeed reverses, are you trying to time that? or will you be happy with, for example, half, or will you sell at certain points? So you look at the chart again and say, okay, we have that $1, so at that $1 I will sell some. For that I will buy 10% of my Dogecoin, or maybe even 20% first. Now we go even higher. We encounter 1.618. There I will sell 10%. Then we encounter 2.618. There I will sell another 10%. This is also an exit strategy you can use. You sell 10% each time, or possibly more. It depends on how often you want to exit. Until you reach that 370, or at least I would personally exit around 350. You see that at 320 there is still a VIP level. I would probably exit there myself. So I would, for example, 20, 20, 20, so then you have 60, 70, 80, and then here you exit, and then you have exited 100% of your position. What you can also do is take the last 10%. For example, take 10%. And then you leave 10% for how high it can still go. So you set a stop loss just below this level or something similar, that if the price goes up but then returns, you still get stopped out there. But if the price keeps rising, then you have that 10% a nice moon back, as we like to call it. That, for example, if Dogecoin goes to $5 or something like that, that you still benefit a bit from it. So my price target for Dogecoin is 3.70, maximum if everything goes well in the bull market. Wondering what your price target for Dogecoin is? Thanks for watching. Like it, share it with friends and family. See you in the next one. Adios. Whoop, whoop, whoop.